Of the four original survivors, each one was more or less designed with a specific role in mind, and for Claudette, that role is the healer. That's it. There's no ambiguity here. Her extremely simple perks make it pretty clear that's what her purpose is. Her perks are so simple, in fact, that I probably won't have a whole lot to say about them, but I'm going to discuss them anyway. Claudette's first perk is Empathy, which provides the power to see the aura of survivors up to 128 meters away, but only if they are injured or dying. 128 meters will cover pretty much the entirety of every map. This is, of course, very powerful, since the range means you can see an injured teammate just about anywhere. On the other hand, the injury requirement does mean you only get value out of this sometimes, and that value is never at the start of the game. Unless someone has no mither, I guess. I would say that Bond from Dwight is generally better, but if you want to play Medic, then this is a great choice. This is Claudette's most complex perk, because it does two things instead of one. Game-changing, I know. It increases the speed of your healing by 50%, cutting the time it takes to heal someone from 16 seconds down to just 10.6, which almost makes this the quintessential Medic perk, but that comes at the cost of reducing the healing efficiency of medkits by 20%. So your basic healing is much faster, but medkits lose their charges faster. This is both unfortunate, and I can't help but think a little weird. Maybe there's something I'm not understanding here about why botany knowledge would kill medkits faster. Anyway, the important thing is that the 50% speed boost is actually the same bonus you get from the Ranger medkit. So if you have botany knowledge, a medkit is pretty redundant anyway. Good healing perk. And now we have Claudette's final and worst perk, the Fallen Giant Self-Care. What was once a fantastic choice for being self-sufficient has become a perk that is pretty much worthless and could even be considered detrimental to the team. So what does it actually do? Self-Care grants you the ability to heal yourself, at 35% the usual speed. This takes the standard healing time of 16 seconds and beefs it up to a very heavy 26.5. Which means almost half a minute of sitting somewhere doing nothing to help the team. That's without taking into consideration the possibility of the killer using perks that might slow down your healing, such as Thanatophobia, Choleraphobia, or Pentimento-phobia. It's also worth noting that while I'm not 100% sure about this, I am fairly certain that botany knowledge does not boost self-care, so you cannot somewhat bypass the problem with it. You're usually better off getting someone to heal you, since that is generally faster, but if you must have a self-healing perk, there are still better options than this. Terrible perk. And that's all of Claudette's perks. Not especially complicated perks, but they serve their purpose pretty well, aside from self-care. But I want to know what you think. Am I being too hard on self-care? Am I misunderstanding how botany knowledge works? Feel free to discuss in the comments, but in the meantime, I have more work to do. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time.